Hello guys, so we're back at Paultons Park. Thank you very much Paultons Park for inviting us down today. We're here for the theme park SuperFan Day. That includes free entry, thank you very much. It also includes exclusive ride time in Tornado Springs, behind the scenes tour, a talk about what's next at Paultons, and a free buffet dinner. So I thought we'd come down, why not? I brought Lee with me today. You've seen Lee before. The last time you saw me, well, assuming I've uploaded my vlog, was at Portaventura. So yeah, we got Paultons today, what will be Saturday the 18th, and then next Friday we'll be at Fort Park riding Hyperia for the manicness that will be that opening day. Right, so time to head into Paultons Park.
You're a bit more snappy.
So just as you come into Paultons Park, the 4D cinema has been removed. And looks like it might be a new development for next year. So if you look, paranormal activity detected, Spectre apprehension in operation, and there's a gun. That says to me, ghost themed, spooky, shooty dark ride of some sort. Just because of this gun. Definitely a dark ride. It uses the whole building. I think the 4D cinema only used half. But that definitely says to me it's going to be an interactive dark ride. And Paultons don't really have a dark ride, so well, they don't. So this will be good. It's what this park needs. So let's keep an eye out and see what happens in that building. So the park opened at 10. It's 11:15, and we thought, oh, where should we go first? Storm Chasers on a 0-minute queue. Don't mind if we do. And I realised I've not actually been here since 22. So that thing over there, that barnyard flyer, it's a cred. Lee, what is it?
Credit, it's a nice little +1.
A nice +1 on this trip that I completely forgot I was getting. Right, time for a ride on the Max spinning coaster. The entrance is just round here. Storm Chaser. Opened in, well, what was meant to be 2020, but of course we had that fun thing that none of us want to talk about. So,
YouTube, it'll censor.
yeah, YouTube might censor that. I can't say that word. So, time to go on Storm Chaser, a really well themed Max spinning roller coaster, and I absolutely love it. So we've just been on Storm Chaser twice. We got to sit on because it's so quiet. Which is brilliant, and then we went on the Farmyard Flyer as well. For some reason I kept calling it Barnstormer, but it's the Farmyard Flyer. So that's a +1 cred. And then over here, this is where we're going to have lunch. They're doing breakfast at the moment, but it's the Grand Central Caf. So if you remember before, so Fish and Chips is over there, sort of that style, and they did hot dogs and ice creams all the way down. But they've rethemed it. They've done it up for this year. They've really made it nice and neat with the flower pots, themed it in sort of with the Tornado Springs area, really made it match. So we're going to see what their lunch menu is like later on. So we're just walking through one of the best parts of Paultons, which is their sort of zoo area, gardens, which they keep very pretty. Basically the tunnels down there are original from the Paultons estate. So when if you notice it says you are here, in this photo you've got the gates, and the gates are over there still. So there's still some original parts of the Paultons estate, which is where we're stood right now. But yeah, if you look, these are all new cladded. The lemur enclosure, the flamingo enclosures down there, they've all been restored. I remember they were closed one of my visits, so it's really nice to see they're looking after everything. And it's just very, very pretty. I always like this park because it's such a pretty park. We're heading over to ride some more roller coasters now. So they've got a whole enclosure. Nope.
Oh no, we want to.
Nah, they're all going to.
Oh.
They're all there. Oh, they're looking at us.
Oh. We're being what?
They've noticed us.
Oh.
Hello, guys. Oh, hello. And here is the new water rise for 2024, Splash Lagoon. They've got animatronic dinosaurs, there's one there, there's one at the back there. Really nice music. They've named all the boats. They've got some water fountains, and of course, if you've been on river rafts at Essington, you'll know...
Rocky Mountain construction, yeah?
RMC. That one's called Splashy. But yeah, if you've been to Chessington, you know that this is a soaker. So most probably, we're going to pass on it for now. It's got a 15-minute queue, but we'll come back later on. But it looks really well presented, it's really bright, and a really good addition to Paultons Park. So we came over to this side of the park. We've done Agma, which is the drop tower, and we've also been on Not Edge. Cobra, that's it. We've been on Cobra. I forgot the name for a second there. I was about to call it Edge. For some reason I keep getting those two messed up. Well, yeah, we've been on those two. It's really quiet still. Literally, it's brilliant. Well, the staff members told me it might be because of the weather forecast. Because up until today it was predicted storms, that might put people off coming, and they just decided to change their day because Paultons offer the changing day now. So if you have a ticket, as long as you do change it the 24 hours before, so as long as you changed it yesterday or the day before yesterday, you can move it to another day for the same price, no cost extra. That Blackpool do that as well. It's a really good thing the parks do. Now it's time to go on some more roller coasters, the Vekoma duo. Let's give them a go.
Let's go.
One Vekoma done, that one over there. Time's gone the other one, the suspended one. This is the sort of upgrade that Vampire could do with. Give it the Vekoma treatment. Keep it going, same layout. Maybe swing, make sure they swing, but give it the Vampire treatment. No, give Vampire the Vekoma treatment. That's what I was waiting for you to say. Keep it alive. You never know, we can hope. There it goes. Whee! Time for a ride on Fly the Pterosaur.
We don't comment on that.
It's a dinosaur. There's the new log flume.
Flappy guy.
Oh no, what's happened? We're going in a cave.
Oh, it's Subterra.
Dinosaur!
No, I just fucking hate the nose. Oh, look at this crackhead.
Oh, look, it's like a laser. Oh, look, follow the laser.
Like a cat. Follow the...
Oh.
Ah! Oh no.
You actually shit yourself.
That's what I was praying for. Getting wet. I have convinced Lee and Max to go on the log flume. Yeah. Well, we did get invited down to its opening day. Once again, thank you to Paultons Park. So why not? Let's try it out. Rocky Mountain construction. It's only on a 5-minute queue now, which is what we like to see. I didn't want to jump on it earlier, just because it was busy. I didn't want to take up the seats because it is a one adult boat ride. So I thought once it dies down a little bit, that's when it's our turn and we can jump on.
Splashtastic adventure!
Time to go on Splash Lagoon. Like I said, a splashtastic adventure. So, that's the owl walk. We just came out the owl walk. Oh, they've got lots of different owls. It's quite cute actually. They're all in different hand painted and they've got different names. But we just went on Splash Lagoon and didn't get soaked. It's not as bad as rafts at Chessington. So they've got like water that goes over the top and sprinkles down, sort of like imagine Valhalla or Bubbleworks. You get a bit wet there. The drop you get a splash, but not done too badly. Really fun ride, really well themed, and actually the queue moved quickly as well, especially with the rule one adult per boat. The queue does actually move quite quickly. I believe we're heading towards the train now, and it's 1 o'clock, so I need to get some lunch. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
They made it.
So we just had our lunch at the diner here in Route whatever, 83. That's the one. Tornado Springs. I keep nearly calling it the Disney name, but yeah, we just had our lunch there. There was an option we were going to go for, which was waffle fries down in Lost Kingdom. That's a potential option. Or if you guys, like I mentioned earlier, there's that new cafe, and they do like loaded wedges and things like that. So the cafe is by the train station over there. They've redone that this year too. Really good music here. We've actually bumped into an old friend who worked here as well, so that was really nice to see him. And then yeah, we're going to go on the train next to let our stomachs settle, but I had a lovely chicken strips and curly fries. It's nice not just to have fries themselves or a burger. I really get bored of just having burgers at theme parks, so to have chicken strips options, really nice ones with the barbecue sauce, is really good. Right, we'll be heading on the Rio Grande train next. I always come and see the meerkats here, Chessington. They're so cute. Look, there's just sunbathing. Look, they're just like.
Are you warming up your bollock?
They're just so cute. Look.
I'm doing it. Oh, yeah.
They're all just happy. Eee, meerkats. And as well as meerkats, they have penguins. Look. Penguins. Chessington also have penguins. There are two things I like to see: meerkats and penguins. This guy's he's just chilling while his mates are swimming. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm enjoying life. It's warmed up a bit, isn't it, guys? So after having lunch, we went on the train. We've also been in Peppa Pig World, and we went on the monorail there, just because it's a nice one. I like to do that. That and the boat ride, I just think they're nice, calm, peaceful. Of course, you can see the meerkats and the penguins, because it's really nice to see the animals. And now we're going on the Caterpillar coaster, which is one of these really long air ones. Like that. Similar to like Adventure Island and stuff. On a 0-minute queue. Sun's come out, it's really quiet today, so yeah. Time to get on some more coasters. So, we're about to go on the loft loop, and then an engineer said, do you guys want to see inside the Cobra workshop? So we saw inside the Cobra workshop, really clean, they really look after it. So while we're here, we're like, well, we've just seen the behind the scenes of it. We've just seen how they maintain it, their construction photos they showed us, they showed us all the parts. We thought, why not go on it while we're here? So it's time for another ride on Cobra. Bastard.
So, Max, yeah, it weren't me that was the issue, it was him.
Huh?
It was him, it weren't me, eh? I was fine, I was in.
You were in the car?
Yeah. He left just trying to lift a big enough cup for airtime. So it was him. Absolute slaps. I thought he's got that quite a big drop. Doesn't trim you straight down that first corner. The only donkey is that bottom.
So after a 5-minute queue, we went back on the Cobra. Here he is behind me, and I'll tell you what, that was hammering it round. Like, it's just the trim brakes. Nah, you don't need to trim. We were flying out of our seats on the hills, and the final brakes just straight through them until we hit the tyres. And I love it when it rides like that. It's definitely one of my favourite Gerslers. I've been on the bobsled at the wine park in Germany, which has Krakow. Tripstrill, that place, I've been on their one as well, just as fun. So Gersler bobsleds are actually a really good fun ride. That's where they kind of started getting into the coasters, so I always appreciate having one of these in the UK. See you at the next ride.
Is that the full part of your product?
So we're now back at Storm Chaser. We do have our ERT coming up, but just as we were walking past, the engineers asked us if we wanted to come into this workshop as well. Showed us the manual, they were doing their daily checks on a train, and they said if we come back later, they're going to show us how they move it up and down. So that was really cool. We were watching the train above that was in service get dispatched, and you can see all the air gate motors. We'll look at the manufacturer's manual, which is the guidance for the operators and maintenance. But yeah, so after that, of course, the only thing you should do next is take a ride on the coaster you've had a behind the scenes of. Thank you again, Paultons, that was really cool. So, yeah, just didn't expect that during the day. We know we've got behind the scenes after, but it's really good to see how the rides work, get to know them, fully safe, and the hospitality here has always been lovely. I love this park so much, and I do enjoy it when I get back here. It's a really nice place for a day out. Yeah, time for a ride on Storm Chaser. So you got a choice of 3 rides to do: Storm Chaser, Flight of the Pterosaur, or get out of the way photos. What's it called? Cobra. That was the other one. You get a choice of 3 rides. We chose Flight of the Pterosaur, and essentially everyone has gone out, walked around the corner there onto the left. I got some photos of me stood at the bottom of the lift. It's very sunny. It's nice. We've got a group photo as well, so maybe I'll make that thumbnail. We'll see. When it's less quiet, I will take you guys around, have a little wander there, but everyone's basically we were the first ones to walk out, and everyone sort of just followed us. Other people are having a look at the panel there, which is an Alan Bradley panel. Any previous ride-ups will know what I mean. Very different experience. If you've ever been to Merlin Park and done a tour, each person has to put a padlock on the panel, make sure it's locked out, but here it's the one, and they just said, enjoy, yeah, take photos, have a look. So, here we are. Here we are in the ride area. On the Helix section.
Take a photo of you guys.
Really quite cool actually. Just walking up, all the animatronics going. Because that goes off when the train goes round. Hello mate. Lee's touching the track. He's touching the track.
There you go. It's greasy as
So we're now in the Helix, which is the final bit of the ride. People are taking pictures next to the dinosaur. Quite cool to be able to just go into the ride area, something you wouldn't usually do. So we're back in the station. There's the brakes. I was just saying, if you've ever been like Swarm, there's always a light beam. So that's what this is here. So that basically, if someone were to walk out the back of the station because there's no physical gates, you brake this and it will stop the train from being sent, which is very cool. It's basically it doesn't e-stop the ride, but it does tell the operator, hey, something's gone in here, you need to check it before you can send it. So nice little precaution. Of course, the station is the brake run on this ride. That's what maintenance is telling us, because well, it's a one train operation, isn't it? That's all you need. There we go. So like I said, I'll show you guys the other side. Here we are in the ride area. We took a photo basically down there at the bottom of the lift. You can't go onto the lift because you need to be harnessed. You've got a set of drive tyres there. There's the train, comes around the corner. And then yeah, basically, the train goes up the lift, around the circuit, and ends up the other side where we just stood. Let's pop through here. There we go. Really quite cool to be able to see it down here. And yes, I did take a photo of the bottom. So, taking you a bit further, here is the bottom of the lift. Like I say, of course, if you look at, whenever you're on a line, you'll always see these are inspected. So it's in the tick, which is grand. The tension's okay. If it goes into the red, you don't want to run the line. You get different people that run lines. So if anyone knows the Arco company, things like that, they're doing the ones for like Hyperia. You can see them on LinkedIn and stuff. They even say that. And of course, it's a drive wheel lift, so it's not a chain lift. So drive wheel just pushes the plates up to the top. And yeah, it's quite a fun ride, and it's just a bit different to being here. And that's the evacuation platform. So if you ever need to get that out, because there's nothing in the middle, you'll attach that on, and that means the guests can step onto that, onto the rails and down. That's just my, having worked at a theme park, knowledge. There we go, there's the lift hill. So we've just finished our behind the scenes tour of Flight of the Pterosaur. We did get taken into the PLC room and their small maintenance room. We also got shown where they keep all their evacuation harnesses. And it's really nice to be able to walk around the ride area. Like I say, we would have picked Storm Chaser as our main one, but because the engineers were telling us, we were just being really wanted to get people enjoying the day. So like when they saw us with our stickers and stuff, they just over at Cobra and at Storm Chaser said, do you want to come into the maintenance bay and have a look earlier, which was great. So really, really good hospitality here, really been enjoying it. And yeah, we've still got our exclusive ride time coming up, so time to go back to Storm Chaser. So we now have an hour and a half. That's from 6 till 7:30 to go on the whole of Tornado Springs. So we're going to start with cycling later because we didn't do it earlier. Because I wasn't going to do it after lunch. So we've got Cyclonator, and then we're going to do, I think, Buffalo Falls, that's it. It's basically like depth charge at Paultons Park. Then time to GoPro, and we'll go on Storm Chaser again. So I might even do Windmill Towers. So yeah, time for Cyclonator. So the Barnyard Flyer was open this evening. It wasn't advertised to, so that's great little addition to see. Just another ride to do this evening. We're now going on Depth Charge, Buffalo Falls. Here we go. There's a bit of a queue for Storm Chaser now, of course, because everyone's like, let's ride the big coaster. So we're going on Buffalo Falls, which Lee has PTSD from.
Depth charge.
Depth Charge is a 4-lane water slide.
A 4-lane water slide, which means you will.
Oh fuck. He didn't notice them going down. Yeah, I do enjoy these. They're just a good bit of fun. Been a great evening so far. Next ride, Windmill Towers. Here we go. Similar to Tick Out, and of course now we have them at Legoland as well. Fire and Ice Free Fall. Really fun pair of Zier drop towers. Family friendly. Even Europa Park have some, I found out, in the Arthur area. Really nice sunset. Oh, you get a choice of the windmill or the watermill. Alright Max, you go watermill.
The North Tower or the South Tower?
Bye Max. There we go. Not very good light for the camera because the sun's right over there. So we've just finished our hour and a half, so from 6 till 7:30 ride time in Tornado Springs, which included, of course, Storm Chaser, which we've ridden 4 times. Really great fun rides, really been good experience. We're just heading over to the presentation now, which is at the show stage over there, where Paultons are going to talk about their future. So they're going to show about 25 vlogs. Oh, that was a great shot, right when I was walking under the arch. Yeah, so they're just doing a presentation over here, and then afterwards there's a headphone disco. So we've had our last ride of Storm Chaser. That'll be my last ride until Hyperia. So I finished with a Mac before Hyperia, and next Friday I'll be riding a Mac. Yeah, we're just heading over here. Everyone's sort of beating us to it because we wanted a last ride. So we'll just see what the presentation's all about. And then there's a headphone disco as well, so I might grab a pint and see what the music's like. But yeah, speak to you guys in a bit. Right, so we just finished after our meal we went for a talk. We just finished that talk. Interesting stuff there. So for next year they've got a new ride. It's based around the original manor here. And basically it's a turntable, it's got a load and offload, and it's a shooting dark ride. Sort of think Vengeance, but in different sections. That's called Ghostly Manor. And then they showed us a preview for 2026. They refused to accept questions on this one, so very limited information. But there was Vikings on a wooden structure. So you have Vikings on this wooden structure, and then the Paultons logo is steel, and it turned upside down. Now, if you're doing a proper tease, to me that says, hey look, wood, steel, they're forging steel, and we're going upside down. Inverting wood in? Like, we can all hope. Can we imagine if Paultons just went, hi guys, here's an RMC, haha. It'd just be, we'd love it. They know we'd love it. First inversion for kids. I know RMCs can have a 1.2 height restriction as well. They're not necessarily big 1.4s. Like, if you look at Iron Gwazi, Busch Gardens, that is a 1.2 something. So it is a family ride. So it is a potential that could be what's happening here. They wouldn't take any more questions about it, but they're putting a lot of money into the park coming up. They want to refresh the old areas as part of that as well. It's a really good talk. They're really informative, and they were going through all the steps and how, like, things like their Japanese garden area, they ripped out the original, and it meant lots of them to put in the new one. So here, just to finish up, guys, here's sunset in Tornado Springs. There's a silent disco they're calling it, but it's playing loud. So anyway, there's a disco. Nice pretty sunset. I'm just gonna get a soft drink, and then after the soft drink, I'm gonna head home because I've got plans tomorrow. Right, so the headphone disco's kicked off. didn't realise because they were playing music outside. I've got to get home, I've got plans tomorrow. Actually going to see Scout for Girls and Paloma Faith live, so that's going to be fun. Otherwise I would have stayed and made plans to stay locally. Really big thank you to Paultons Park. I've really enjoyed this trip. I always do want to come to this park at least once a year. It's just a fun day out, and from the sounds of it the next 2 years are going to be massive here. But yeah, thank you again for the invite. And yeah guys, I'm going to do a trip report on explorercentral.co.uk, and I've got a lot of GoPro footage with my new GoPro from the rides, so that'll be on Explorer Central videos on YouTube, so check out those channels, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. So we've just come back past the construction site for 2025, the Manor attraction, the Pew 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 ride, and if you listen, they've got some audio playing. There's not much going on inside, like there's no construction at the moment, it's a big empty warehouse, they've cleared it out, but for some reason they're already teasing what's to come for next year. Spooky!